Good morning, everybody. So I know I've been kind of bullshitting on my timing, but I really have been trying to wait for better days out here, get some better lighting in my house. It's extremely dark in there, and I wanted to do something in my house this time, but hey, I can't wait any longer. The people want what they want. So I'm headed down to the clubhouse now so we can get this story time on the way. So hang on tight. I have made it to the clubhouse, so let me just go ahead, plop this camera down, and let's get right into it. Actually, one sec. Okay, chai tea, never can go wrong. So, as y'all can see from the title above, I was involved in a gang fight at age 17. Let's start fresh. So, a little background, back then, and even sometimes still now, I was always the friend to call when something was wrong, whether that be a flat tire, or you ran out of gas, or you needed help with your homework, or somebody tried you and we had to go ahead and just do what we had to do. Now, I grew up in South Arlington, which basically neighbors a town called Mansfield. So, I was in Mansfield school districts, and some of the people there, although the community was nice, some people just had an infatuation with doing shit that, honestly, we should not have been doing. And I ain't gonna lie, I had friends in every single circle, so that means I had a couple friends that were a little rough around the edges, and I was fine with that. Let me set the scene for you guys. It's like a Wednesday night during the week, and I'm just sitting in my room doing homework, chilling, minding my own business, when I get a frantic phone call from my friend. We're gonna call her Hallie. Hallie calls me and she says, "Kenneth, oh my God, I'm coming to pick you up right now. Our friends, Michelle, and we'll call the other girl Kagan. Michelle and Kagan are about to get into a fight, and we need to go up there right now." And I'm like, "Girl, say less. Come pick me up." And I just remember I jumped up, threw on my tennis shoes. Even though I didn't think I was going to be fighting, I just want to make sure, like, if in case, like, the other people brought a brother or... Oh, you guys, do y'all see that? That's rain, but I'm gonna stay out here because I'm dedicated. And pull on my Scully cap that I found in my backpack while I was walking over here, because I told y'all, I'm tired of letting the weather stop what I got going on. We gonna get through this story time. Do you hear me? Oh, we go. My friend Hallie comes to my house. She picks me up, and we're flying across town to the local Target, of all places, to meet up with Michelle and Kagan. Once we pull up on the scene, Michelle and Kagan quickly give me the information on what's going on. And apparently, some girl that they haven't liked in quite some time hit up Kagan and told Kagan that she was going to beat her up, basically, and vandalize her stuff. And that's a pretty serious threat. And back then, especially with my little all around the world self, I was more than happy to be cameraman and just watch the tea unfold. Like, I didn't know that I was gonna be involved in any way. I just was like, you know, entertainment. I was bored. I wasn't doing much anyway. Fine, I'll go watch. About 5 minutes later, a group of guy friends that we know, these would be the guys that I'm gonna go ahead and say that they're the gangbangers. And for that reason, we're just gonna leave their names out. I'll just refer to them as Boy 1, Boy 2, and Boy 3. There was 3 guys. So Boy 1, we're familiar with all 3. Boy 1 gets out. He's always turned. He's the smallest of them all, but that mouth is massive. So he's like, they get out the truck with bats and everything else, and that was when I knew, ooh, maybe I signed up for a bit too much. I'm not trying to be involved in, like, you know, something way too serious. You know, I just thought it'd be something funny, like, get my little laugh out, them argue, and then we just go back home. But no, I knew then. It was going down. Basement. So, once they get there, they're all like, "Oh, we can't wait for them to get here, rah, rah, rah." Apparently, they knew some of the people that the girl was bringing, and I wasn't under the impression that the girl was bringing anyone. I didn't know. Y'all, when the girl pulls up, she pulls up with 2 cars full of people. Mind you, I'm still not positive that I'm gonna have to get involved, because boy 1, 2, and 3 definitely got it covered. Like, They have earned their stripes around our town. Everyone knows that if it's anything that they can do, it's knock somebody's head off. So I was like, great, you know, like, fine. I'm still a cameraman. I'm still uninvolved, you know, to a certain extent. Whatever. You guys, when I tell you, once the other car pulled up, boy 1, 2, and 3 were on go. We walked up to the cars, all of us. Mind you, Kagan, Michelle, and Hallie were definitely also on go, but the boys were just out of there. So I was entertained at this point. We approached the 2 vehicles that the other crew came up in, and there's like 5 guys, maybe 3 girls. Boy 1, 2, and 3 start circling the cars. Boy 1 has a bat in his hand, and he's like, y'all need to get out of the car. Y'all are talking all this mess. Da 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 da, just like screaming, causing a major scene. Mind you, it's like 10 p.m. at night, so luckily there's not like people like really in the area. It was pretty empty at the time, so that was the one godsend. They're shouting, like hollering. And when I tell you that boy 1 and 2 are circling the car real quiet while I confused myself and I should have just gave them nicknames. But boy 2 and 3 were quietly circling. They split apart like this. There's a car here and a car here. Boy 2, 3 were like quietly walking around the back of the cars, while everyone's attention was up front because boy 1, who was standing in between the cars, was screaming, calling them all kinds of everything that you can think of. Just, it was crazy. And Kagan, Michelle, and Hallie are also all on 10 because, mind you, that's who they came to fight. Boy 1, 2, and 3 honestly took over the whole entire fight. It was supposed to be the girls. All I knew was that one of my friends was in danger of getting jumped, and I get there and now this is what's happening right in front of my eyes. So I'm just watching, like, I'm like, whoa, like this got really intense super quickly. Like, what is about to go on? Boy 2, who had walked around that car while everybody was looking back up this way, just popped it all off, you guys, because the guys that the girl brought with her, the crew that came to fight, I guess our crew, they choked up at the last minute. They were there, but they were kind of just like not really wanting to get out of the car, definitely not matching the energy of the boys 1, 2, and 3, because like I told you guys, those guys, boy 1, 2, and 3, are definitely about that life, no doubt about it, no questions asked. Okay, like, so boy 2 comes around and he just pops it off. I mean, wow, just absolutely starts demolishing one of these little boys who came with this girl who I knew he didn't want to fight. But you know what? You came to a fight and they told y'all what it was. And I did feel kind of bad, but at the same time, like, I was just shook. Mind you, I'm cameraman, so I'm recording everything because y'all know in this day and age, someone always has to pull their phone out. And here I am with my phone pulled out right now. I was the same way back then. So everybody just gets to brawling. Boy 2 and 3 are in the middle, just absolutely fighting, like whooping these kids' asses, you guys. When boy 1, who still has the bat in his hand, runs around. One of the boys were trying to escape boy 2 and 3 because they were getting him. Boy 1 runs up, and I mean, this is the most world star shit I've ever seen in my entire life. He takes a bat, swings, brings it up, and just wham! I mean, just absolutely takes this kid's legs out from underneath him. I was like, I am from the suburbs. I did not sign up for all of this. But at the same time, I couldn't help but to be still eating my popcorn. And I know it sounds bad. And like, I don't want you guys to be judging me too bad about this video. I was 17 at the time. I matured then. And I definitely wouldn't be a part of something that vicious now. And I honestly wasn't trying to be a part of something that vicious then. I just was kind of roped into the whole situation, trying to be a loyal friend. And honestly, I should have stayed my butt in the house. So he takes this guy's legs out with a bat. And I mean, I'm just like taken aback at this point. I've never seen something so nuts in my life. When one of our friend girls, Michelle, she just was dying to get into action. Mind you, the guys got to fighting and the girls are still just kind of standing around. Michelle sees one of the guys get on the ground of the opposing crew who is being beaten by our friends or associates, and she runs over right into the middle of the fight with all of these huge guys and just starts punching the guy as well. And I'm like, What is in the water tonight? Everyone is going crazy. So I'm screaming. I'm like, Michelle, get off. Like, get back over here. Like, no way. I get her off. And now the boys who have just severely gotten their asses kicked, which is the opposing crew, are all running towards the vehicles. But remember, like I told y'all, boy number one talks so much noise that he was standing right in front of both of the cars. I mean, he's calling the girls that now we finally get to focus on the girls. He's calling the girls that we came there to fight with, argue with, or whatever, all kinds of whatevers, because apparently this is the tea. This is the tea. Apparently, boy one used to date the girl who was trying to fight my friend. So he has a personal disposition towards this girl. He does not like her. He proceeds to start hitting her car with this bat. He just goes ham. I mean, I'm telling you, I am shook. The girls are still, however, not done. They're calling each other, they're fighting, whatever. They're screaming, When one of our girls, Hallie, runs over to the car, or the Jeep that it was, and she swings up in the back door, and she just loses it. She's an Aries, as is Michelle, and they're hell when they are well, okay? Those two together are not, whew. So, Hallie goes in the back seat, and she's just, like, swinging on this girl, and the driver of the Jeep proceeds to then floor the vehicle. My friend Hallie is hanging out of the car. They're swerving through the parking lot. The Jeep comes over near me. I'm jumping back. I am baffled. I am flabbergasted. I am appalled. I am 150% taken aback. But at the end of the day, I also was entertained, and I feel horrible about it, but it just is what it is. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay? I think it was a full moon. So, we then, they stopped the Jeep so my friend can get out. They're just trying to get the hell out of there at that point, because I don't think that they are prepared for it, and neither was I. And we leave, and somehow, I wish we could say that the story was over there, but it's not. And I'm sorry that this video is already about 12, 13 minutes in, but hold on, it just gets even better. Me and the girls leave. We're all just in the car, just shook, and the guys go on their own separate ways. But as we were getting ready to leave, we realized that Michelle switched phones with Guy 2, who we knew, on accident. So we're like, damn it, okay, we gotta go meet them. We meet them at a gas station, and once we get to the gas station, they're like, they told us to come meet them at their house. And I'm like, oh Lord, like, no, but mind you, Michelle and Hallie and Kagan are all more than ready. And mind you, I'm in Hallie's car. I don't even have my own vehicle. I jumped in her car. She came to pick me up. So I'm just like, whatever, I'm along for the ride. Even though you would think I had just learned my lesson, but 17-year-old me was just on a whole new level and just did not care, apparently. So we arrive at the girl's house. She lives just a mile down the road or so. I don't even know this girl. That's the crazy part. So we get to her house. Everyone gets out of the cars, because there's like 4 of them at this point. Everyone gets out, and we all like approach the house. Mind you, I'm in the very back because I'm not going to be doing any fighting. I don't even know these people. I'm only here for entertainment purposes. And when I tell you, when we rang that doorbell, the girl's brother came out that house with a bat. When I tell you I hit a 180 and Usain bolted my ass up out of that bitch so fast, do say, okay, I gotta go. So, I take the fuck off. And when I tell you I took the fuck off, I mean I'm out of there. I look back, I'm like, our friend Kagan, she is the very goddamn last one. The brother is on her ass. He swings that bat, and I just hear it. It just barely misses her damn head. I'm like, bitch, get your ass in this truck. We gotta go. I've had enough. Fun's over. I'm not laughing anymore. I just have to take the fuck off running and head dive into the bed of a truck. Let's go. We got a blast. Jimmy Neutron. So, that's pretty much where the story ends. We all got home safe. We were all shook. I mean, shook. So, you guys, that's the end of that story time. It was an absolute mess. I loved every bit of it, though. Well, maybe not every bit, but I loved majority of it. It's definitely something I can look back at and laugh at now and just be thankful that I didn't get hurt and I wasn't in serious trouble with either the law or my parents. But if you guys want to hear more story times from me, trust me, there's plenty more where that came from. And I really want you guys to go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe if you did enjoy. And I want to make sure that you guys are commenting because I do want to release another video this week. I'm not going to let anything stop me. No rain, no sore throat, no any of that kind of stuff. I want to make sure I'm pumping out content for you guys, and I really do want to build this channel up. So please let me know what y'all want to hear from me next, whether that be a story time, whether that be any video idea, whether you want to see me do a mukbang and like eat something while I'm also telling a story. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see, just please let me know. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for coming back and visiting me again on this channel. And I will definitely catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.